Hello. Welcome to the Nuzlocke, the Apocalypse stream. If you're just joining us, an Apocalypse is a way to play Pokemon that's a little bit different, a little bit more weird, a little bit more challenging. Hey, Ole, welcome back to the stream. Basically, here are the rules if this is your first video. If any Pokemon faint, they are considered dead and cannot be used. We have to release them. We can only use Pokemon of the relevant types, and that's where the Apocalypse part comes in. Basically, in the narrative of this run, an apocalypse happened, and only certain types could survive it, so that's how we're going forward. The apocalypse we encountered, I got from a Reddit post, is... Ole, I'll let you know, dude, it was rough. The apocalypse we encountered was the Oblivion doors open, so only certain types of Pokemon could survive that. You'll find out which types those are in a moment. We're also using the duplicate and shiny clauses, which means that if we run into a Pokemon, and it's the first Pokemon in that area, and it is a relevant type, but we've caught it before, we don't have to catch it. We can move on to the next one. If we run into a shiny version of a Pokemon that we already have, we are allowed to catch it and use that one instead. If the team is wiped, we can only continue if we have usable Pokemon in a box, and that's getting tougher and tougher. And all Pokemon must have nicknames for the sake of making me get emotionally attached to them, so that you all can enjoy my deep descent into sadness. Ole, what happened last time is kind of got a little cocky and decided to go and check out the Crown Tundra, not knowing that the basic Pokemon there are like level 70. So we ended up losing the vast majority of our team. We lost like 3 Pokemon. I'm left with, these are the only usable Pokemon I'm left with. It is Tien, Hortensio, Tron, Hatrico, Mari, and Sly, and the ones in the box. So I'm running low on options right now. Oh, his name is Bagheera. The second I saw his name, I thought it was Bazinga. Why haven't I named a Pokemon Bazinga? We do have Guinevere, but I'm sort of running into an issue where I have become a Steel trainer. I'm not loving that, especially since Lee has a bunch of fire types. At least you recognize some of them, yeah. There are some, like... It's nice that Hachiko and Tron have stuck around. It's a shame that we lost... we lost Sunti, which is our only legendary. So what I did do, just for pure clarity, and I think that's the word, yeah, is I put Sunti, instead of releasing him, I put him in this box. Simply because I don't know if there's more content on the Isle of Armor. And I don't know if I need Sunti for that content. If I do, then I'm gonna have to come up with a fun new way to make that challenging. Right now... Okay, so there's Heatmore here. I'm looking for dragons, though. I want a new dragon type because we don't have a dragon type. I can see the Flygon. And there's a ghost fire type. God damn. I can only catch one of them. Now, Ole, I know what you're gonna say. You want that Flygon. You desperately want this Flygon. Okay, fine. Let's go get it. Alright. Here is my initial issue. Flygon's a ground type. It's ground dragon. And Tien is a fighting type, which is super effective against ground. Lamau didn't even let me consider going against foam. I just know you, dude. Like, we can pretend. We can pretend if you want. I'm gonna try a repeat ball because I have caught other Pokemon in this line before. I don't know if that translates though. Nope. Ugh. Fighting and ground have no interaction at all? Fuck. Okay, maybe we just go with a quick ball. God damn. I didn't realize that this would be so difficult so quick. God. I keep doing this where I'm so quick to just be like, haha, let's go. Yeah, no, Byte TN. Luckily, I have other fighting types. I'm an idiot. Use next Pokemon, please. Hortensio is crazy effective right now. Fighting is strong against rock. That's where I was. That's where I was being silly. Okay. So here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. I don't have anything with levitate. Boost your Pokemon speed stat in a hailstorm? That's not bad. Tron, you're gonna die. Hachiko, you're definitely gonna die. Mari? Problem is it knows Earthquake, which is just so effective. It's so very strong. And I'm a lower level, which is also not grand for me. Hortensio, does ice have resistance to ground, or is it just because Hortensio is also a steel type, so that'll negate the resistance if it does have resistance. I don't know if it does. I know it's super effective against ground, but I don't want to throw Hortensio in. It does an Icicle Spear and then murders this Flygon. That's the last thing we want to do. We want this Flygon in our final team. Ground against fire is such a good matchup, and Dragon is just so good. Ice resists itself and nothing else, so Hortensio is still weak to ground. Okay. Do we throw in Sly? I want to check your summary real quick. What do your moves do again? Oh, whoops. Okay, yeah, this one is the trap one. The user protects itself and allies from status moves with mysterious power. This does not stop moves that will do damage. Okay, we can throw in Sly. Play rough, maybe? I don't want to kill the Flygon, though. And Sly is going to be weak to ground. If only I had put bird. If only I had brought a bird. We lost one of our birds, by the way. We lost Rita. Okay. What is more important right now? I don't have any status moves is the other problem. Like, I can't... Rip defensive Queen Rita? Yeah. The ideal would be something like if I had sleep powder or whatever. I think Sly is the move. I think we put Sly out. We try a play rough. This dragon will never escape the glory of my car keys. Hopefully the Flygon lives. Sandstorm is fine. I can live with Sandstorm. Yeah. Yeah. It's now Sly. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we are getting somewhere. What do I want? Ultra Ball? Yeah, let's try an Ultra Ball. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please. No, come on. You douche. Okay, Uproar I can live with. That's fine. That's fine. That traps you into using it. Traps you into using it. That's fine. That's good. I can live with that. I can live with that. And try again. Come on. Everyone, no. Everyone send me your energy. Is it ringing a bell? Let's try something else. Maybe a timer ball? These will just get more effective as, the longer the fight goes, so... Nope. Uproar again, that's fine. That's fine. I can max potion. Okay, calm down now. You finished Clash of Kings? Okay. What did you think of it? I don't remember all the books in that series super well. I read them quite a long time ago. I think Clash of Kings is when a lot of big shit happens, though. Yeah, Earthquake. I was waiting for that. Eesh. Okay, Sly. Renly. Yeah. Yeah, that's a crazy moment. Did you watch any of Game of Thrones before reading the books? Because it is, like, some of the shit that happens in those books is so wild when you experience it for the first time. Yeah, Sly's gone. Unfortunate. But we can live with it. Honestly, what's happening is that we are lessening our steel types, which is good. Okay. Mari, you are by no means a defensive queen. However, you don't have any open weaknesses to this Flygon. So, I'm trusting you to hold your ground for a second while we catch it. Thank you. Thank you. Whoo, baby. Okay. Okay. I mean, I think we know what we're naming this one. I've been promising it for a while. Is that good? Do you want anything else, like over the E or like any accents or anything? I haven't done symbols yet. You return incarnate. Okay, we're just doing this. I'm going to add in... Let's take Tien out. Okay. Get away from me. Alright. Now let's do a little bit of... Ooh. Ole, you're suddenly the haymaker of our team. Tien, I really didn't have a strong connection to you, I'm afraid to say. I hope you have fun in your next life. Yeah. Now, Sly, I am sad to see you go, Sly. I was more enthused by you. I thought I like the idea of having like a setup Pokemon that I can just throw into a fight, and it'll be a good way to start off. And I'm sorry that I didn't end up using you in that way, but you know, you helped us get a dragon, and if that's not a send-off, I don't know what is. Thank you, Sly. Thank you for your service. You have a shed shell. I don't care. I might have released Tien with an item. Oh well. Things in a Clash of Kings that stuck with you? Okay. So, we have a bunch of steel types right now. I need to take Tron off this team. Tron, you're not gonna do well against Lee. Hortensio, you're also not gonna do well against Lee. I need more, like, water types. Libre, I think you're pretty good for us. You cover fighting and flying, which is good. Memnon, I'm gonna put you in. You're pretty solid. And then one other one. Whom shall it be? Whom shall we place in our team? I know I did just make a whole thing about not using steel types, but I am quite limited apparently in what I have. Okay, I guess we shop around now. You know, the bit where Tyrion. Oh, okay. Let me read them out. Melisandre literally birthing the Shadow Assassin. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a scene and a half, huh? The bit where Tyrion has to learn that the pyromancers lost track of where all their wildfire even is. That's one of the best things about Song of Ice and Fire is how, like, real the world feels just simply by things like they misplaced something that seems really important and you shouldn't misplace it. But they did. And the story about the Unsullied. Oh, you mean like how they came to be? Or the story about them in the sense of how they were... Are you talking about how they broke the Dothraki, or are you talking about like what needs to happen during their training that makes them the Unsullied? Because both are rough. Both are intense. Okay. I don't remember if I've caught a Pokemon in this area yet. Let me see here. I have caught a Pokemon. You mean the story about how they held against the Dothraki? Yeah, it's one of my favorite stories in the whole thing. Is I love those like local legends, you know? It just makes the world feel so much more lived in. And George R.R. Martin is fantastic at that. He's really good at making the world feel alive. I don't know if I've caught anything in there. I don't think I've caught anything in Giant's Mirror. Okay, I could go for the heat more and stuff. I would really love it though if I could run into another one of those candle boys. I don't have to catch you. Nah. Oh. I mean, I can murder you. Let's see how Ole does. Okay, Earth Power. I might have to revamp Ole's moveset. I don't particularly enjoy... I'm definitely keeping Earthquake. Sandstorm maybe? But like... I don't like Uproar. I don't like moves... It's just a preference, but I hate moves that lock you into them. I think that's such an easy way for you to be, like, overcome so quickly. Is when you have a move that says you have to do this, and then you find out, like, oh, it's not as effective as I thought it was going to be. Let me do that now. Theon Greyjoy as a POV character was an unlikable prick. His sister seemed like a way cooler character. Give him time. Give Theon time. I'm not going to spoil anything, but he does get a lot more... I understand right now. He's definitely very prickish. But he gets a lot more interesting as time goes on. Throat Chop? Oh, yeah, that's a dark move. Dragon Pulse? Let me actually find out real quick, Ole, if you're a special attacker or a physical attacker. Check summary. What's your... You have Levitate? That's awesome. Where the hell were you in the last gym? Special defense high, speed high, special attack. Okay, you're more of a physical attacker, by far. Well, not by far, but like, there's a margin. Alright. I wish there was a way to... Oh, I can sort them. How can I sort them? By number or by name? No, I went by, like, type. Okay. Memnon, why can you learn Ice Fang? That's insane. Mari, why can you learn a water attack? You are neither of these types. Is it purely because you are Squid? Sir Davos was the better of the new POVs for this book. Yeah, no, Davos is so very interesting. It's a crying shame what happened to his character in the show, and in the books he's just so fun and cool and like reasonable. It's awesome. It's the same thing with Stannis. Like everyone's like, oh, but you know, should I give Ole Dig? Ole, do you want Dig? I kind of prefer Dig over like Sandstorm or Uproar. But I definitely need to give you a dragon attack. There's no point in having a dragon type on my team if it doesn't know a dragon attack. Blah, 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 blah. Will the Wisp? No. Sandtomb. Sandtomb. Certainly better than those two. Yeah, let's give you Dig. Man, like everybody can learn Dig. Dig is the new Dig is legit the new flamethrower. Okay, yeah. It like Sandstorm is what I'm getting rid of Uproar. Just because I don't like it. I'll make a decision about Sandstorm when we get to a good dragon move. I'll sort out everyone else's movesets a bit later. I just wanna I want Ole to have a strong. I can use Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw is not bad. It's also my only physical dragon attack. So yeah, we're using Dragon Claw. Dig can be used. Used to be an important overworld move, so it needed to be widely available. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I really do enjoy that Dig is no longer like HMs are no longer necessary. Okay. Now, I think we get rid of Earth Power. I think that's the play. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Earth Power. It's our only special attack. I like the idea of setting up a sort of damage over time kind of deal. Flamethrower? Ole, you can learn so much! Okay, well, that's good for now. Let's go and get a new member of the team. And then swap out Earth Power, yes, okay. Dragon Pulse is a fine option as well. Yeah, no, I think there's very few, like, truly bad dragon moves. It's just that I wanted a physical one. My cat is yelling at me. Oh, hey, there are 4 people watching. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're just doing, like, a little bit of quick training and a little bit of gathering new friends. And then we're gonna go take on Lee. Finally. Finally! Let's see what you is. Be something useful. Not useful. But also, do I have anything that beats... Oh, I do. I have something that beats both of those. I can put Chris in. Chris, what level are you? 53? Yeah, that's fine. And you've got good Dynamax. Don't invite others. Let's go. Let's hope I win this. You're a dragon type. It comes with the territory. Fair enough. Also, everyone, if you want me to name Pokemon after you, please let me know. Alright, stop yelling. What is with the yelling? Go Chris. Worst comes to worst, I can just put Chris back on the team, but I do want to avoid steel types. Man, Chris, you also have Dig? That's nuts. I want to avoid having steel types because I have too many of them, and Lee has two fire types, which will annihilate us. Alrighty, let's get going. Oof. Oof. Oh, I know why. It's because it has fairy. But we lowered its special. Ooh, why would you bring a fighting type into this? You fool. You absolute buffoon. You cretin. I will use steel, thank you. I made a small whoopsie and we lost 3 viewers. Man. Every time I see flipping Soul Rock in these fights, it does nothing but make itself faster. And then, like, inevitably this thing will remove all status updates. It'll make us all go back to our original stats. And then boom, just like that, it's another loop of Soul Rock making itself faster. Actually, what's your y'all's opinion on Dynamaxing? As like a mechanic, as the new USP. Whoa! Oh wait, is Fairy strong against Dark? I'm an idiot. Okay. Calm mind, calm mind, calm mind. That means its stats are going up. That's not great. Not in love with that as a concept. Fairy beats Dark? Fuck. Okay. What beats Fairy again? It's Poison and Steel. So... Oh, Memnon would have been better for this. Damn it. I'm an idiot. Okay, so it's just... It's not that it's necessarily very effective. It's just that it's like... a strong attack. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Max Phantasm. Yeah. I'm kind of okay with that. Please kill everyone else so I can try again. Chris has Defiant. Oh yeah. Hot damn. I love Heatmore's design. It is adorable and cool. But as for Dynamaxing, I've talked about this a little bit. Like, my big issue with Dynamaxing is that, for me, Dynamaxing is not something you can say much about because you've never played Gen 8. Yeah, but I mean, you get, like, the concept of it, right? Like, you can see from this sort of how it works and what it means and everything, what it does. For me, the problem with Dynamaxing is... a matter of... It takes away from the fight more than it adds to it. It's like it's pure aesthetic almost. Because Pokemon, for I would say the layman, does not have as much strategy as it does for like experienced people, obviously, but I think that's part of the appeal of it, is that you can play this game at kind of any level of understanding it, and you can get there. But the more you play, the more you start to notice like strategy and stuff. So you can do things like set up spikes, use Tailwind and all of these stat raising moves and stuff, and then you get to a point where you're like, cool, I know this game better now. I can truly do some interesting things here. And Dynamaxing removes that aspect, because it turns, like, moves into... This is the most powerful version of this, but it just does damage. And maybe affects the field. Like, it doesn't have a chance to put them to sleep, it doesn't have a chance to confuse them, or whatever. It just affects the field and does damage. And that sucks. Because it also turns, like, cool status type moves into max guard. It's just literally just protect yourself for a bit. And like, what is the purpose of that? Would I pick Dynamaxing or Mega Evolution? Mega Evolution. Because you get the visual effect. And the Pokemon change in design, which is interesting. Like, that's cool. And it retains its original move. So it is operating on like a higher level, essentially, but it doesn't remove anything from the fight and adds interesting visuals. I would also say that the Terra stuff from Scarlet and Violet works for me. I think being able to like change the typing of your Pokemon is very cool. I think it's something that again adds to the game. So you can have like a situation where you're fighting against a ground type and you only have an electric type, but then you Terra it and it's suddenly a flying type and it's really strong. That's cool. That's interesting. That adds to the gameplay experience, and it has a fun aesthetic to it. Your biggest problem with the terrorization is that it's very busy to look at as a visual effect. I can see that. It is... You do have a point. It is a... something that you kind of... You look at and you go like... But I do wonder if it's something that you do just get used to, because it wasn't bothering me very much by the end of it. You know, I sort of got to look at the terraforms and I was like, okay, I get what's going on. But again, you can't say more than that. Never played Gen 9. Yeah, I think it is just something that like you get used to over time, you know? Oof. Now, here's the problem, right? I think Psychic might be strong against Poison. Do I truly have nothing? Nothing for this? I would need a Psychic Steel type. Oh, wait, no, I would need a, like a Steel... Whatchamacallit? A Steel Bug, I guess. Drapion is immune by being dark. Yeah, but the dark isn't the problem. The psychic isn't the problem. It seems like this thing mostly has fairy type moves. Okay. We are running into an issue now where that shield... Does it have 2 shield forms? That's gonna be rough. The threshold of difficulty on this game just jumped so much. I feel like I have to like max out all my Pokemon now. Okay. Z-moves are definitely the funniest one of these later game gimmicks. What is Z-moves? That doesn't sound like a Pokemon thing. That sounds like a Dragon Ball Z thing. I'm not liking our odds at the moment. Oh, leftovers. Hell yeah, dog. Less hell yeah. Indeed less hell yeah. Cross poison. I do now have the option that leaves... Yeah, let's toxic real quick. That might help us in the near future. Oh yeah, you're confused. Man, Confusion has like done nothing. That's what they did in Gen 7, Sun and Moon. I never played Sun and Moon, which I always felt bad about because it looks really fun. And I think I would have enjoyed playing it. I would have enjoyed streaming it. There's a lot of 3DS games I would love to stream. It's just Nintendo does not like having people stream their stuff. They made it really difficult to stream the 3DS, where you essentially have to get a capture card built into your computer, which it makes it so difficult. But Sun and Moon is one of those things like X and Y and Platinum. I always look for them as like second-hand games and stuff, because I always wanted to play those ones, and they're so much fun. They're so interesting. It's like, it's such a cool energy. It's, I believe, Sun and Moon is where they introduced alternate forms, which is maybe one of my favorite things in Pokemon. The idea that like going to a different region will have the same Pokemon, but it'll have like a different form is so cool. Oh, so they have 2 shields at this juncture. That sucks. Okay. I want Shadow Ball, huh? Yeah. Yeah, they created regional forms for the Alola region first. I love that. It's such a cool concept, and it makes the world of Pokemon feel so much more like alive. Like we were just talking about that with A Song of Ice and Fire. Like it's such a big thing to make your world feel lived in, and the idea that like, oh yeah, absolutely these animals would have differences if they grew up in a different environment. It does so much to make this more like immersive as a narrative. Not even like gameplay wise. Like gameplay wise it feels exactly the same, I guess. But like the idea that it's like the same but different is such a big narrative device that makes Pokemon feel more connected. Which is a big issue that these games have, is that every region kind of feels not the same, but definitely disconnected. Like definitely very separate from each other. What kills Bug? What kills Bug? Hey guys, what kills Bug? It's Bug Psychic, so I can use like Dark or whatever. Do I just Chris this up? Are we just christen this one? Are we crisscrossing applesaucing? Bug is weak to fire, rock, and flying. Oh boy. Let's use Guinevere then. Is that the best option? Am I being silly? Yeah, Guinevere has a dark move. It works for me. Don't invite others. And we finally get to use a Gigantamax Pokemon, because I got Guinevere the Max Soup. I will say Corviknight's Gigantamax form isn't the best. Orbeetle has a way better Gigantamax form, to be honest. It looks like a flying saucer, it's rad. Guinevere's one is just like she gets gamer lights. That's it. Her wings go a different color or whatever. I'm going to G-Max Wind Rage. Hell yeah, that sounds rad. Let's go. You definitely think Sun and Moon is one of the better, more recent games? Yeah. Unfortunately, the other problem with Dynamaxing for me, just real quick before I get on that, and I will, is that Dynamaxing has this way of making the forms difficult to distinguish because of the red coloring. Like, the cool thing about, Mega Evolutions is that the forms change, but it retains the original coloring, so I can always see what this is. Guinevere just sort of looks like red now. Like, the whole thing is that she's supposed to have, like, red coloring on her wings now, or, like, I guess look a bit more plain-like, but it doesn't look that way because the coloring is the exact same as the Dynamax coloring, so it just looks like she has wings with bumps. It sucks. Guinevere is about to tell us about the ethics in games journalism. Games are art, guys. Yeah, so with Sun and Moon, I avoided Sun and Moon for a long time because I felt it's silly. I know it's silly. No one has to tell me it's silly, because I know. It felt like, not betrayal, although kind of betrayal, is how I've talked about this before, is like how much I hate Incineroar's design, because it could have been cool and then they just made it another wrestling one, which especially sucks because Pokemon Black and White already has a fire type that ends up looking like a wrestler, and it's better simply by the fact that like the progression from Tepig to Emboar has it look more and more like a wrestler through each evolution. Like, I don't remember what the middle one is called. It looks like a wrestler. It looks like it's wearing a leotard and everything. And then it goes into Emboar, which just looks like a cooler version of a wrestler. And it's so interesting to look at, and it makes sense because it's a fighting type. And then you get Incineroar, which goes cat. Like, Litten is a cat. The middle one is just a bigger, more wild-looking cat. And then it goes Lucha Libre wrestler. And it makes no sense. And the other two, Rowlet and Poplio, I think it's Poplio, both of them, their designs make sense as you go through them. Like, you can see where it starts and where it ends as, like, this is a logical progression. And Litten's just comes out of nowhere. And it really peeves me because everyone seems to love it for some reason. You're also an Emboar enjoyer? Yeah. No, the middle form's called Pignite. Oh, I like Pignite is so great as a middle form because it tells you exactly where you're going while being simple enough to like look at and still be like, okay, cool. You know, this is it's very clearly a middle form, and that's great. That's what it's supposed to be. Incineroar is just like, it's nonsense. It's visual nonsense to me. I look at it and I just think like, I can't, you know, I'm making a big deal. Oh, that did nothing. What? Memnon, why do you need so much experience, dude? You learn everything? Memnon is fucking Memnon is like disillusioned by the school system. Refuses to learn. Oh yeah. I haven't caught anything at the giant seat, but I did run into a roaming Pokemon here and we lost to it. So I can't catch anything. I'm not allowed to. What the hell is that thing? Sword bug. Bug sword. Blood. It is I. Blood. That's the... Okay, so yeah, unfortunately for this part of the run, we are just going to be kind of going from den to den, because at the moment, that's really the only place I can catch Pokemon. The giant seat and stuff, unfortunately, does not seem to be holding a lot of Pokemon for me to catch. It's just like not very... I'm not enthused by the options. I need different stuff, unfortunately. Why are the dens not active here? That was a Vikavolt you drove past? Yeah, the bugs, the electric bug. It's really... Well, I don't like spiders. I have never liked spiders. Spiders freak me the hell out. They have done for my entire life. Vikavolt is a cool and interesting design, and it reminds me of Spider Riders, which I did like, weirdly. But I can't catch it. It's not in my typing, unfortunately. I would love it, though. Bug Electric is a really cool idea. I'm kind of amazed that they didn't do more Bug Electric stuff sooner. Like, I know Vikavolt is from Hoenn, I think. Yeah, I believe it's from Hoenn. So it's not like super far in, but it is weird to me that like in the original Pokemon there wasn't a Bug Electric. Or at least in Johto. Oh, okay. Ole's going to the bathroom. Which reminds me, if you're watching the VOD of this, okay, yeah, we're just gonna. Sorry, We real quick just need to demolish this thing. Let's hope we don't lose Hachiko here, because Hachiko is one of my faves. If you're watching this as a VOD, or you're just sort of lurking in the chat right now, first of all, hi, welcome. Second of all, there's gonna be, in about less than an hour, like, 50 minutes or so, I think, or like close to 40 minutes maybe. There's gonna be a small break where I go and eat. We're going for a bit longer tonight, so I'm gonna be playing until, I think I did the maths on that right, but essentially on my side until 8:30, and then I'm gonna take a break to go and eat some food. I'm kind of gonna come back and we're gonna play some. How it also works is that if we complete our goals, our goal at the moment is to like beat Lee, at least the first time. You have to fight Lee twice, I know that. But if I beat Lee the first time, then I'm gonna see if like, I'm gonna show my other games. We'll see if anyone in chat wants me to switch over to something else for a bit, and maybe we play that for a little while. I have some games on the Switch that I have been keen to show people, so... Or not show people. But like, just keen to like play on stream. Alright. That kind of works for us. The grassy realm, no, that's not what it's called. Grassy terrain heals you. It heals everyone. But the issue is that these things are so fucking tanky. These max raid battles are no joke. I would love to beat them just to get the level up, but like, I am struggling to do damage here. Okay. Let's try this one, yeah. Hey, Ole, welcome back. I was just telling the rest of the chat and the VODs... Hello, Your Majesty. What? Where did this come from? Yeah, I was telling the rest of the chat and the VOD viewers, the VOD watchers, the watchers at home, the watchers on the wall, that in about it's getting close to, in about like 40 minutes or so, I'm gonna take a break to go and eat, and then I'm coming back. If we beat the first round of fighting Lee, because you have to fight him twice, if I beat the first round of fighting Lee, I'm gonna show like my other games on the Switch, and then maybe we play something else for a little bit. If you're keen. Like, obviously, if people want to see more Pokemon, we can just keep going. But I'm going for collectively 3 hours tonight, so... That was directed at Serena. Oh no. It's Corneole time. I need to maybe just up everyone's Dynamax levels. Yeah. I do have a lot of Dynamax candy. She's literally got a crown, relax. I can't see the crown. She might just have a hat, dude. No, it's probably a crown, but like... I spend way too long on the internet to hear Your Majesty and not immediately go, oh, that's what we're doing, huh? Okay. Yeah, I think I do need to just up the Dynamax level. But I'm starting to get like the sinking... Oh, she literally has Queenly Majesty. Okay. I'm starting to get the sinking feeling that like I'm not going to be able to do the max raids without friends or whatever. That I'm not going to be able to do it because it's starting to look like these things have very strong moves and a lot of health. So either I need to juice up my boys to quite a high level. Or I need to, I don't know, try and make friends. Which, as we all know, is always the last resort. I love that. Okay, yeah. You see, that's the other thing, is I'm literally with stab and being super effective, I am not hitting the damage threshold necessary to break 2 parts of the shield. Okay. Yeah, next round we're just gonna heal Hachiko. We just need to live through. Maybe this is just like gonna be a super long. That was a crit. That was a super effective crit, and it didn't break 2 parts of the shield. Are you joking? That's ridiculous. I mean, to be fair, someone was having impure thoughts when they designed Serena for sure. That's just Pokemon, but yeah, there's a ton of Pokemon where you look at it and it's like, long day at the office, huh, folks? Someone didn't get to see their family in a while, Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry, Eevee. I think that's the last one, and then we get kicked out, yeah. Oh, that's weird. That is odd. I forget that. I always forget that. That, like, Eevee and Pikachu have voice lines. All the other Pokemon are like, Rah! And they're like, legit spoken English. Okay. Let me, let's juice up Hachiko a bit. 56. Maybe 2 more. And then I will do... Come on. Dynamax Candy. I'll give you 5. Oh. Oh, that's nice. It tells you as much as you can use it on. Cool. 10, huh? Yeah, Ole I feel like is going to be important. I might save for these. I'm suddenly running low. I'll use the last 2 of these on Hachiko for sure. And then let's try this fight again. Level 57, max Dynamax level. Let's go. Serena has to level up while knowing Stomp to evolve in its final... God. That's horrendous. Pokemon team, that is horrendous. How dare you? Huzzah. Vicarious validation. Yeah. Okay. We're really soaring to new heights of what's it called? Parasocial relationships. Alright, let's go. I'm stronger than the last time you saw me. Ooh, and we have a Talk Hole, so now it's immediately fire attacks are stronger. Hell yeah. The conditions are ripe. Let's do Max Flare. Let's go. The conditions. They are ripe. While all these little animations are playing, I'm just gonna update the team. How's everyone's week been going, by the way? Ole, I know that you've been reading. Have you been doing anything else? Reset slot to empty. And who else was in my team? I forget. Anywho. We'll update it later once we're out of the fight. Now, I didn't see what she just did. I presume it was a strong grass attack. Throp kick. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. This doesn't look like it's going very much better, to be honest. I am a little bit worried. Well, we're over the damage threshold to break 2 shields, which is good. Okay. Yeah. I am somewhat still worried, though. This is really... It's not painting a great picture of what we're going to be going up against in dens from now on. That's the thing. Game doesn't stop when I beat Lee. No, dear viewers. The game stops when we beat the Crown Tundra, I guess. Lee is simply the next obstacle. The massive jump between level 4 raids and these ones is insane so far. Okay, let's do this max flare. I don't know if there's very much difference between them though. Man, even like with their lowered defense, a critical hit, and it's sunny and everything, we're still not doing that much damage. Razor Leaf hits everyone? That's crazy. Oh, we avoided the attack. Oh, just a whole bunch of people avoiding attacks, huh? You've been giving small amounts of support to a video game mod's development lately, doing some playtesting. Can you talk about the mod, or is it like kind of hush hush for now? Because that's really cool, man. How did you get into that? Are you just like a big part of that mod's community and they just put up an ad saying like, hey, come playtest this? Or do you know someone specifically? It's a big one for Total War Warhammer 2. Okay. What is it? I suppose you can't like talk about the content of the mod or anything. Alright, well. I don't wanna... No, don't worry, there's no overt secrecy here? Okay. I'm gambling. If there's one thing about Callum, he's a gambler. I just need to get around typing things out. Okay. But yeah, how did you get into the playtesting? Was it simply you're part of that game's community and there was like a posting or something? Or was it a case of you knowing someone who's working on the mod? Man, this... Yeah, I think this is, I think, a big problem with Pokemon in general, is that they have very little patience for people who are playing on their own. Because I mean, obviously I'm kind of making excuses right now. I'll take ownership of that. I am making excuses. But it does seem like the AI partners you get paired up with don't really get stronger. Like I'm sure like it's simply random or whatever, or like it's random in such a way that yeah, you get like one who's good against, one who's bad against, and one who's sort of in the middle. But it does seem like they don't really match the power level of the dens anymore. They get like they get basically dragged behind, and that sucks. It means that I literally have to convince people to, I mean, obviously that's why they do it, so that you can convince your friends to come play this game. But it means I don't get to experience content if I want to play it on my own, or I have to like max out my Pokemon. At which point, if my Pokemon are maxed out, there's like no reason for me to do the dens anymore. The best part about the dens is that they give you level up material. I mean, obviously for us, in this strange way of playing this game, the ideal part of the dens is that they give me at least, a chance to catch a strong new Pokemon, which I do need. But for the most part, for most people, it's just like soft locking content, essentially. Hey, do I have a Pokemon in the... Oh, I don't have a single Pokemon in the nursery? Oh, maybe I just don't have in this one. Who do I want to leave in this nursery? Who's going to be useful? You know what, let's leave Chris? No. Deselect. I'm going to leave Tron. And I'm going to leave... I'll leave Timon, yeah. I need to go check the other nursery if I accidentally left Pokemon there and then forgot about it. You happen to come across some community buzz about it and found the channel run by the lead creator of it. He has a standing invite to join his Discord server for those interested. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's called Total War Rebirth, and it's focused on turning the game into something that more closely resembles classic Total War games. I'm thinking about, like, my only experience with Total War as a series was Total War Attila, I think. And I did enjoy that one, but it's one of those series that... Oh, I don't have any Pokemon in either nursery. Cool. How very cool for me. Do I try the Isle of Armor again? I can't go here. I'm too weak. Problem is, I'm too strong for this. Do I just... Maybe I'll find something that like a den or something that has a usable Pokemon for me. Is there a big outcry for making like old school Total War games? Is Total War one of those series that they removed a lot of the fun parts, or is it one of those series where the community just sort of prefers the old way of doing things, but the new games are like, I don't know, more user-friendly or something? Alright. I don't know if I've actually been on the Honeycomb Sea. Well, regardless if I have, I can't catch... Ugh! I don't remember if I've been on this ocean. I think I have. But I don't know. Stop chasing me. You're being annoying. Okay. Ooh, Seadra. I always thought Seadra was cool as a Pokemon. What the hell? Oh, it's a Tentacool. Man, being on the ocean is such a different vibe in these games. Where the hell am I going? I wanted to go here. Have I been to this island before? I maybe have. I genuinely don't remember. No, I think I have. I think this is where I caught Lenny. Lenny who perished. Yes, there is. I will say I personally quite like Total War Attila as well. Yeah, I thought it was fun. Strategy games are one of those. It's one of those genres that really draws me in for a long time, where I become basically obsessed with it, and then I just lose interest. It just like, I don't know what it is. I just get distracted, and then trying to get back into it feels like trying to reread an entire book because I took a break for a week, you know? Now, I have been to this area, but I only caught something in the ocean. So I don't think that counts for this island. But this island seems to not have any Pokemon that I can catch. I'm pretty sure that you're like a grass fairy or something. And you're a flying bug. The development studio behind Total War, the Creative Assembly, is a bit of a trash fire at the moment. Why is it a trash fire? What happened? There's been a lot of kind of gross money grubbing and DLC bloat. Oh, okay. Alright, so it's pulling an EA. It's pulling an Electronic Arts. More like electronic farts. But yeah, that sucks. It's nice to see that its community cares a lot about it, though. That's always super cool, is when a games community steps up to like... No, I don't have a Ponyta. Are you feeling Bonita? Are you feeling Ponyta? When a games community steps up to like improve this thing they really love, that's so awesome to see, always. Alright. Let's go. Insular Sea. Okay, hang on. Did I catch Lenny at the Insular Sea or the Honeycomb Sea? This is maybe why I should keep them in boxes. So that I can have answers to these questions. Or at least write this stuff down. This is the unfortunate island that literally had nothing. Oh, that's an execute. But I can't use execute. God damn it, game. Why do you keep dangling grass types in front of me like it doesn't hurt? Like at this point, Miyamoto, you're hurting me and you know it. Is Miyamoto, did I get that right? Man, I have to turn in my game journalism badge if I can't even remember his name. Have I caught something here? Can I check my Pokédex? Let's just see. Caught, please. Does it tell me where I caught them? Habitat. It just tells me whether they usually are. It doesn't tell me if I've actually caught anything there. God damn it. Because I remember, I think it was after I left this island, but I don't know how far I got, and the biggest issue is that the further down you get, it becomes a different sea. Okay. I know I was around the tower. I was like near to the tower when I caught Lenny. So it was probably this honeycomb sea. So I can still catch something in the Insular Sea, and I can still catch something in the Stepping Stone Sea. I just can't catch the shark again. Which is fine, because what I really want is like a Dratini or something. I know I shouldn't be doubling up on dragon types, but like... I like Dratini. What do you want from me? I like Dragonair. I like Dragonite. I like all of them. Okay, what's in this grass? What are you? Okay, it's execute. That's so realistic, actually. Like, I know it kind of looks like, oh, yeesh, that's an animation screw-up. But no, that's deeply how you have to push dogs through doors sometimes. Skrelp? What the hell is Skrelp? Hang on. Skrelp. Oh, wait, are ads starting soon? Yeah, ads are going to be starting pretty soon. I'm going to actually skip those. I'll run ads at 8:30 when I'm getting some food. Okay, it's water poison. Let's see its evolution just to make sure it's not like water dark or whatever. Poison dragon? Okay. Dragalge. So that means I can catch this, which means I probably should. I should definitely train Pokemon. Oh, and just would you look at that, I didn't bring any. Okay, poison. What a poison. Poison dark. Maybe. Alright, let's cut out Hachiko no. Ole no. Because of the ground typing. Mari no. Mari yes. Mari yes. Okay. The Total War formula is incredibly solid, but Creative Assembly is also very poorly run, and they strip out features a lot or implement them poorly. Yeah, that sucks. That properly sucks. Ooh, that was a little blip on my computer for a second. The Total War Attila is the last game with any kind of naval battles, for example. They're just gone now. What? But that's such a big and interesting part of those games. That sucks. Naval battles are so cool. Okay, that's perfect. And the partnership with Games Workshop to make Warhammer games introduced them to a fan base that's extremely familiar with the attitude of shut up and take my money. Okay, so they're more like... Are we still live? Okay. Sorry about that. There was a weird problem with the stream. I don't know what's going on with this. Maybe I need to just close. I normally have YouTube open so that I can quickly check on the stream. But maybe I should close it. Yeah, I think we do that. Hi, sorry about that, guys. For some reason there was a weird issue with the stream. It ran into a... I mean, it's not recording anymore. For some reason. But, it ran into a problem with, like, the... I don't even know. It was tech jargon I truly don't understand. So I'm just gonna real quick pull up the stream on my phone. I mean, if it persists, I might have to just make a new stream. Which, you know, whatevs. Okay, let's yeah, the stream's running. I'm just gonna have it up on my phone so that I can make sure that it's constantly it's not failing. All right, what are we calling this Skrelp? It's a poison dragon type. It's a seahorse. Looks like kelp. I am drawing a blank. What does kelp remind me of? Worm. Yeah, worm works. Thank you, Ole. It does turn into a dragon type later, which is why we're allowed to catch it, by the way. I know that, it seems like we're going against our own rules. Oh, my response to your last post got cut off? Okay, so that was the Insular Sea, so I can go to the next sea over there and also catch something. Yeah, it's... Basically, I was saying, so it's clear that they're, like, in a position where they're more used... What was I saying? Hang on, sorry. The wooden noises are rarely interrupting me. They're now in a position where they can get away with more, so they will. And I can see that sucks. That always sucks to deal with. It especially sucks because, like you said, the naval battles. The naval battles are maybe one of my favorite parts of the Total War games. Like, it's so cool to have things like naval battles, because it gets really boring if you don't. If you're just going through the same fights, or the same kinds of fights over and over again, it sucks. That's why, like, I can absolutely understand it if people get bored with something like Pokemon, or any kind of RPG, especially MMORPGs. Like, it really, really sucks to have to keep doing the same things over and over again. It's the most boring part of any game. And naval battles were such a good way of, like, breaking that up for strategy games, which is a series that can feel very long-winded. It can feel very like this is just doing... It's very much about maintaining as much as it is about building. Yeah, I came here because I saw a Diglett. Find 6 more. This is... I'm starting to think that this dude from Alola is maybe just a bad trainer. What are you? Are you a seed dot? I don't know why I'm bothering. Hits on the nail on the head quite well, I would say. Thank you. I try. I have to have opinions, otherwise I wouldn't be able to be on this channel. Man, okay. Okay, so there's Execute here. What looks like C-Dot here. C-Dot is another Pokemon I can't use. Cool. I love running into Pokemon that I can't use. It's my favorite. That's why it's for gamers, by gamers, about politics. Yep. That's what we say. That's our intro. Okay, so... Oh, Ole, were you there when I said that I kind of want to do a second run of this? Like, after we beat Lee, I sort of want to do a second... like a monologue. So, I get one... Pokemon type. Why did I just suddenly go onto my bike? Weird. I get one Pokemon type that I can use. I'm allowed to use dual typing and stuff, but I have to use that one type. Oh, you do remember something about that. Cool. Yeah, so my question for you is, would you be keen to see something like that for another run through of Shield, or do you want me to try and do like a different Pokemon game? Because I can probably do it on something like Scarlet. Worst comes to worst, I can save up some money, get Arceus maybe. I haven't played Arceus though. It seems like a very different experience. I don't know how Nuzlocking and stuff would work in Arceus. Should definitely play a different game. Okay. Then yeah, I think we go Scarlet. I will roll another like dice or set of whatchamacallit, not dice. Like a roulette or something. Ooh, a wishing piece. Yes, Diglets. Wonder how many Diglets I've caught. Why not play one of the older games? Just very simply because the older games You mean like a... I keep saying very simply, and then realizing as soon as I said it, like, oh, I didn't actually have a point to make. I just sort of started talking, huh? I don't mind playing the older games. It's just a matter of that I have to emulate them, which runs me into the risk of, like, Nintendo asking me to stop. Like with this one, also, it's a matter of I want to get as much use out of this capture card as I can. We spent quite a bit of money on this capture card, and I want to use it. So, doing Pokemon... Okay, so that's... Huh, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I can fight that, though. I have a ground type in Flygon, but it will still be susceptible to poison. So the question is, do I go for like my ground type, or do I try and put in like a steel type? Because I don't know how many steel types. Ooh, you know what? I can actually use Hortensio because it's ice. So it's ice steel, which means it'll be immune to poison. No, wait. That's stupid. That doesn't work at all. For some reason I thought he was ground for a second. Damn it. Yeah, maybe Bell would be cool because its psychic is strong against poison, but Bell is also a really low level. I should probably have put her into the nursery. Ole still works. Electric resists steel. Steel isn't a great option. Okay, so Ole, let's try with Ole. And then if it doesn't work out, I'm sure Ole will survive. And if it's starting to look like it's getting rough, then we can pull Ole out of there. I did see that Volcarona though. There's a lot of fire types on this island, so part of me wants to go for that like right now. But if I do, I can't catch anything here. It would suck immensely if I was like, oh cool, a Volcarona. Fuck! Okay. God damn it. And now I have to Google this thing to make sure that it's not like a fighting type. Because I remember it was a thing of... I think this is just a water type. No. No. And I didn't catch one of these. Well, we don't get a Volcarona now or anything in this area. I'm gonna kill this thing. I'm gonna erase it from existence. I hope this gets deleted from the Pokédex because I just made it go extinct. I think I genuinely might have scared people in my home by how loudly I said fuck in that moment. It's a visceral pain though. I hate that so much. If I do a monologue, I think I might go for it. I don't know. The whole first of the type, like first of whatever type you run into in that area, is such a big part of the whole Nuzlocke vibe. I think maybe removing it will be a step too far and making it too easy. You know? But maybe that's just me. I do really like the Gigantamax form of toxicity. Now, Ole, you are maxed out on Dynamax level, yeah. Okay. Let me do Max Quake. Alright, well, yeah, so I think... Yeah, I did do, the previous Nuzlocke I did was Pokemon Red, which I loved. I like the old games. But I want to use the Switch a bit more if I can. I have no... Oh, that's rad. Are you joking? That's so cool. Man, why wouldn't we an electricity train? Oh, you get to attack twice in a row straight off the bat? Is it because your speed is really high? Is that it? Like, is that the reason you can attack twice? Is because your speed is super high? Punk rocker Pokemon? Yeah, it's... Genuinely, it's maybe one of my favorite of the new Pokemon. I really like the idea of like a poison electric type, and this form looks so cool. I'm big into music, and just like seeing shit like this is so awesome. No. No. Use rock. Oh. You done did try. You ding dang tried, huh? But it only matters because it'll affect the rest of them. Oh no, the AI is smart. It went after the one with the highest health because it knows it can just kill the other one. And then, like, I won't be in the fight anymore anyway. Okay. I do wish there was some sort of, like, stun mechanic. Where it stopped. It stopped for a second. So that I can do more, please. Oh. It's called flinching. Shh. 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 And sleep. Shh. Shh. We don't have those ways. We don't have anything that does that. Yeah, that's why I want grass types, because they come inbuilt with some of those really cool, and freeze. Freeze I find very difficult to, like, make work. It feels kind of, pretty situational. In that I've never, like, been able to... What's the word? Consistency. It's inconsistent. I've never been able to consistently get a freeze off. Yeah, actually getting frozen solid happens very rarely to me. Yeah. I can't remember the last time it genuinely took place in a Pokemon fight for me. I know it's happened before. I've definitely... It's especially happened... I think it happened in the Elite Four fight in the last run. But I don't remember the instance that boosts the power of water type moves. Gonna give you some candy. Get your level up. Hard stone. No. It restores health to poison. It gradually restores health to poison type Pokemon. Yeah, I'll give this to Memnon. Yes. Do I have anything for ground type Pokemon? I don't think so. I don't think I do. Shiny stone. Oh. Rocky helmet. Who should I give this to, actually? Hi, Lucas. You wanted to join, but you forgot and got stuck in an internal monologue, which lasted an hour. That's fair. That is fair and relatable. I've had some internal monologues that took me quite a while to get out of. I may as well give this Rocky helmet to Ole. It's not gonna... Like, the moves of this thing isn't gonna damage Ole very much, and this will at least give us some extra damage. You must go now? Okay, Ole. Remember, we'll be going for another, like, hour and a half after the break, so feel free to jump back in if you have time. Lucas, unfortunately, we are going to take the break kind of soon, but we will be back afterwards. I need to eat. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Let's go. You're doing the introduction for a discussion on queer politics? That's pretty cool. Is it for a class, or... I mean, I imagine it's either for a class or like a society you're a part of or something. Okay. Okay. That didn't damage you. Is that not a physical attack? Whoopsie doopsie, that sucks for me. It's for the group you're in, for SCR? Okay, that's pretty cool. Is it a discussion that's sort of just happening in that group, or is it for like a video thing? That's what I want to say. Hey, raise the special defense from a Pokemon. I closed my phone, but I needed to check. Okay. Looks like it's still working. Yeah, sick. We had a small technical issue with the stream earlier. So it was, why would you bring a Polyworld to this? Why would you do that? You're a bad pet owner at this point. How was your week, Lucas? Well, this skinny, toxic dude tells me how much he likes the Ramones. We hold weekly discussions on various subjects. This is the main way we organize. Okay, but is it like, what I mean, is it in person or is it also online? Is it like, do you have to be there in person to be a part of this group, or like... Man, this is rough. It's genuinely starting to look like we're gonna get to a point where I cannot do these max raids anymore. Because... Oh, cool. Polyworld's back, everybody. Everyone calm down. Don't worry. Polyworld is here. It's in person. Some people are online, but they're the exception. Okay. Emilio has a BF, and we only went out as friends. Which Emilio? You're being too vague now, Lucas. Which Emilio? I'm pretty sure my Emilio doesn't have a BF. Let me save. Oh, the guy you're meeting with. He's also called Emilio? That's insane. What a coincidence. I'm gonna save real quick. Well, I did. Your Emilio's is yours and yours only? Yeah, tell him that. No, Emilio does not play for both sides as I do. I'm gonna update. This is Skrelp, and its nickname is Worm, and it's level like 43, I think. Yeah. Then let me update you. You are not this anymore. You're Lucha, I'm pretty sure, is on the team. Libre. And this is... What's Memnon again? Skorupi? No. What's Skorupi's evolved form? Let me go back. What is Skorupi's evolved form? Drapion, thank you. I'm just updating the team. Basically, what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna go get some food, and then I will be back. Here is a list of the rest of my games. If y'all want me to switch to something else, just for a little bit because I think I need to rethink sort of my approach to this final stretch of the game. It looks like I'm not going to be able to use the dens as much as I did for leveling. We can go try and fight Lee if y'all want, or we can switch to another game for a little bit and play that. In the meantime, I'm going to go have some food. I'll catch y'all in a second. Let me do this and then just change. No, wait. Gonna start a new source. Video capture device. Capture card. Add source. Change that. Yeah. Okay. I'll be back in a sec. Hey, welcome back to the Byte Marx mukbang. Yeah, so what's the general consensus, chat? Are we looking at some more Pokemon, or are we looking at a different game for a bit? You'd like to watch something else? That's fine. Let me just real quick then save again, because I am crazy. I am a crazy person. And then let's close that software. Okay. Let's go look at the games. So we have, the Pokemon ones. We've got Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Actually, I don't know why it shows games that I don't have downloaded. Hmm. Is there like it's downloaded software? Why isn't it that? Why isn't that the default? Um, by title. Let's do that. Okay, so I have Bastion, Bioshock Remastered, Burnout Paradise, Digimon World, Disgaea, Fez, Moonlighter, Monster Hunter Rise, Mega Man Legacy, Mega Man X Legacy, a bunch of Final Fantasies, No More Heroes, Persona 3 Portable, Phoenix Wright, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, Sonic Mania, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and Link's Awakening, and The Artful Escape. Moonlighter. So actually, I haven't started Moonlighter yet, so this could be the start. Moonlighter is a game where you basically crawl through a dungeon to find things to sell in your shop. So the idea is that you are you're like an adventurer who's going into dungeons specifically to find things to sell. So it's half like shop management, half RPG, you know? We can try that or Ace Attorney. Let me try Moonlighter. I'll tell you why. I think Ace Attorney would be better if I had like Emilio or something, or someone playing with me. Because if it's just me doing all the voices, I'm gonna get tired really quickly. Um, I know it doesn't like it's weird. It's weird to say that, but doing like different voices and stuff, it takes it out of you. And Ace Attorney games love introducing like 20 characters into a case and bringing back old characters and stuff. So I think that would be better if I had like Emilio with me. You'll eventually come in as a guest. No, I think we're gonna keep this relationship. Well, you can't invite yourself, Lucas. I think we're keeping this relationship. I was about to say parasocial. Let's not do that one either. Hmm. Oh, and this will be a little bonus for anyone who's like watching the VOD and stuck around for the parts where I'm trying really hard to not let my chewing get too close to the microphone. um, but I am almost done with the next magic video. I'm just about done with all the drawings. I literally have like one more section left to draw, uh, and then I can do the voice stuff and start editing the actual video, which doesn't take as long as it sounds. I do have to record myself playing a game at one point, which might take kind of long, but I'm sure it won't. You're keeping it text only because you're afraid of intimacy? Hmm. My fear of intimacy and the reason why I'm keeping it text only are two unrelated things. Alright. Just about done with food too. Don't worry, Lucas. I know you're kidding. All right. I'm gonna go put my plate away, and then I will be back, and we will do quite a bit of Moonlighter, I guess, till like for like an hour and a half, maybe, or an hour. We'll see. Be right back. Well, I see I've been gone long enough that Lucas begins talking about legume parentage. Alright, hang on. Oh, this is the worst part. Okay, so Emilio streams on a laptop, and I stream on a PC, which means that inevitably, whenever he streams a game and we have to switch over to like his setup, it changes how everything is laid out. It's one of those things that it's like meh, it's not that big of a deal, but it's also like ugh, I wish this was easier. Let me know if this is everything's coming through okay. Oh, well, now this is adorable. Okay, it looks like the volume is. That's off-center. I don't like that that's off-center. I guess between dimensions means that I have DLC. Yeah, let's go new game. Hard recommended? Yeah, why not? I always go with the recommended setting, because I'm a sheep. I don't have my own opinions. I never have, and I never will. It seems like a lot of work. They're your spirit animal? Alright. Yeah. I like it when people's spirit animal is neither a spirit nor an animal. One night, mazes full of... Okay, whoops. They call them dungeons, strange ever-changing ruins of unknown lands. So these popped up overnight, okay. Soon a village of the slightly curious took root near the dungeons. This they named Rinoka. Among the settlers, two groups shined the brightest. Heroes and merchants, glory and riches. But the dungeons proved too dangerous. They were soon closed as too many lives were lost in their depths. Life became hard for the town, especially for the young owner of the oldest shop, Will of Moonlighter. Long dreaming of opening the mysterious fifth door of the dungeons. Wait, is his name Will? The main character of my story is named Will. How dare you steal from me, game that's older than my book is? Hint, hint, go check out my book in the the pinned comment. You start doing more exercise to build muscle and have a cheap protein option that helps you a lot. Your twink days aren't over though. That's fair. That's like, why are you trying to build muscle? Is it just a health thing, or is it you're trying to, you prefer the aesthetic of muscles? Yeah. It teaches you how to move. Okay. ZL. Oh. Showing me how to roll. Okay, so ZL is the left trigger. Okay, so I roll over crevasses. I roll through enemies. Gotcha. Oh. Oh boy. I really am not prepared for this dungeon, huh? Roll through attacks? Okay. A is attack. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Oof. ZR is heal myself. Okay. Okay, so B I can charge up. And then do like a super attack. Okay. And then... huh? Oh, I can put these like on my person or in my backpack. Okay. And this is fabric. Well, that's important. Can't run a shop without fabric. You need to protect your man. It's mostly a health thing, but also not being sick makes you harder to break. Jeez. That's fair. I'm sure your man is going to be very delighted to hear that you're protecting him. What does the root do? HP potion I get. Rich jelly. Yeah, best to keep these in my backpack. And then what are you? Rocks? This rocks? Foundry rests. Okay, cool. It looks like rocks though. Why does every game have to like hit me with a brand new way to pronounce everything? Just say rocks or make them look distinct from rocks. I think I just need to get used to this. Like, let's keep an open mind, you know? Whoops. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh no, oh no. This is looking rough. Am I supposed to die here? Is that a meant to die? Or did I just die? I think I was meant to die there. Ugh. We're all meant to die. Don't get philosophical with me. What a sorry looking kid. All alone now. And with such nice shoes. Perfect for me. Rest for a bit, Will. I have you now. I like the green imagery. I feel like green, especially green of like that color that's happening in the little loading bar in the right corner. I feel like that doesn't get used very often. And it's always so nice. It's like calming almost. Okay, so this is like our grandfather or something? Even as a mere child, barely able to walk, you were curious of the dungeons. I thought that they were only recent. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. There's no doubt you carry the same obsession as old Pete. You know old Pete. Morning, boy! Did our little merchant bite off more than he could manage? I didn't finish that metaphor. That's a famous one, and I just left it hanging there. Will, listen to me. The hard truth is this. You are the last of your family, the only one left to run Moonlighter. You can't keep pushing yourself like this. Risking your life on this fifth door nonsense is foolish. Just leave it. This is your punishment for going into that dungeon, as you have to listen to me exposit. Find some artifacts, then use your pendant to get out of the dungeon. Press the B button. I love it when game characters do that. And for Kratos' sake, stop using that broom of yours, you daft boy. It's dangerous to go alone. Take the— oh my god. Okay. We're doing that? We're making references now? Is that the kind of game this is gonna be? I mean, whatever. It's always such a... It's so hard to do references well. And this, it doesn't, like, it's not... I am not getting a good feeling. It's mine from back in the day. Use it. I have little need for it now. Here's my Glock. Is that a sword and a shield? Now then, get out. You're wasting light. Can't have you neglect the shop all day. Let's see if I can get through your hard head some of the tricks that... okay. I picked up from your grandfather so many years ago. I'm old. Okay, so do I have a sword and a shield now? I can't swing it in here. Do I have an inventory screen or... Okay, so that's a no so far. Maybe I'll unlock it. Successfully selling your merchandise takes knowledge of two things. You must know an item's value as well as its demand. Also marketing. You love cooking and food in general? Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Cooking and food is good. What's your favorite food? Come now. Open up the shop and allow the customers in. Okay. Oh boy. Customers. You gonna buy that one? How do I know you're not gonna steal it? Aren't you like all adventurers? Do you see that? Best expression you can hope for. I wasn't paying attention, sorry. The item wasn't too expensive for them, and not so cheap that you lose a profit. Be sure to pay attention to your customers' expressions. That's how your grandfather always knew if his prices were fair. Hey, what's up? That's the only one in the shop. I'm afraid you're gonna have to live with it. Oh, you're sad. I don't think I need to tell you how that item was obviously overpriced. Lesson learned? You're the one who did that. I didn't have a choice on that. Finally, be careful of selling a popular item too much. If you flood the market, you will have to offer cheaper prices on your wares. Please let me fight dragons instead of worrying about, like, market price. Point is, charge higher when something is in high demand and in low demand. Okay. Take out your merchant notebook. It should hold all the information. You have gathered on... Oh, that continued. And artifacts. Okay, so X. ZR. Okay. How do I interact with this in any way? Okay. Well, oh, so I was just supposed to do that? Would seem the sun has fallen for the day. I best head off. You'll pick up more on your own. Restoring this shop to its full glory, that responsibility falls to you, not I. What the fuck, dude? Just leave. It's in your blood, Will. Make us proud. I have no connection to this shop whatsoever. I was just a friend of your grandfather's, but I'm gonna guilt trip you into doing your best. In the meantime, why don't you try out that new sword of yours? Dungeons are more perilous at night, but one can always find better artifacts. Just don't dive too far, and use that pendant, boy. I'm gonna leave now before I interfere with your life further. You want to watch an anime with that sexy bearded guy that cooks and the one with autism that probably also does that? Oh. Might actually need to express... Oh, you mean, Dungeon Meshi. Delicious in Dungeon. Yeah, okay, so there's not one with a sexy bearded guy, but there is another cooking show called Shogeki no Soma, which I've watched a little. I remember getting kind of far in it, and it's good. It's one of those shows that makes you want to cook more. It's pretty good. There are some other cooking, like manga and stuff, that are really good. I don't remember them though. It's a genre that I like, but I find it difficult to enjoy because it makes me hungry. Hi, other person in chat. Welcome to the stream. We're playing a bit of Moonlighter to just sort of, you know, for fun. So feel free to jump in. Tell us what your favorite food is. Lucas's favorite food is chickpea curry, and they often get fixated on foods and cook them continuously before moving to something else. Yeah, that's pretty... My favorite food, I think in general, my top 3 is sushi, chicken curry, and... I don't know, my third one's probably pup and meat. Just simply because of, like, memory. Like, pup and meat is a very simple meal. It's literally just stewed meat with, if you don't know what pup is, it's like, it's almost like solid porridge, but it's made from, like, maize meal. And you have that with, like, the stew of meat and potatoes and onion and tomato. And it's so simple, so you can really do a lot with it if you want to, but it's so tasty, and it was like my favorite when I was a kid, and it reminds me of home, and that's huge for me. He makes you... The gnome is really attractive. He's a dwarf? Or do you mean the half-foot? The short guy? Because the one with the beard is a dwarf. He makes you hungry? Okay. Okay, Lucas. Sometimes we can say things on the inside. Sushi is very good, but it's also very expensive. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. But it's really good. As a treat, it's really tasty. It has all of my favorite stuff. Rice, an interesting balance of flavors. It has a nice dipping sauce that you can add like wasabi to make like spicy. It's so good. It was a flavor that like immediately captured me as soon as I gave it a chance. Stews and soups are top tier. Yep. Well, I've never been a big fan of soups necessarily. I like stews a lot. I like it when the chunks are the important part, because those are the parts I normally go for. Go on now. These weary bones of mine must rest. Did I make you leave this shop? Okay, so B is block. Hey. A is attack. Man, that is some delay on your attack, huh, bud? I've always wanted to become a merchant, but I could never find a pendant. Most pendants used today were found when dungeons were first discovered. Since then, finding a new one has become nearly impossible. Maga, my son, when I find you. Oh, Will, have you seen, is that an S or a G? It's an S. Massa around by any chance? Oh no. Oh no, there's a missing boy. I don't care. Okay. Oh, am I just supposed to go to the dungeon? Where the hell is it? Was it down? Was down? Was dungeon down? Is dungeon down? Who's down for dungeon? Okay. So we're in grass right now. I can't swing sword in grass. You had a Zelda reference earlier. Why can't I hit the grass with my sword? Oh, I can destroy these just fine. Jesus, Will must have an insane, like, forearm strength to be able to do that. Well, any kind of strength, really. I guess it doesn't have to be specifically forearms. Now, why can't I hit these boxes? That's curious. Are they magic? Or are they going to be used in a set piece later? Decisions. Okay, is this where the dungeon is? It kind of looks like it, yeah. Oh, okay, so there are 4 doors and I can go through this one. Golem Dungeon. Dungeon available to merchants and heroes. Cool. Enter. Oh, the 5th door must be that one that's right at the back. Okay. Yeah. Context clues, yes. Okay, so ZL is roll. That's block. That's slash. There's a bit of a delay on the slash. Gotta keep that in mind. Okay. There's nothing here. Cool. That room's empty? Or presumably needs an item to do something? Oh, it's a bit of a... Ooh, okay. That's a little bit finicky. This could use like a lock-on or something. Because enemies can move diagonally, but like slashing diagonally is hell. Maybe I should be using the directional buttons rather than the analog stick. Okay. Okay. I pressed A, but there's that delay I forgot about. Seems like I'm just gonna be kind of taking hits sometimes. That sucks. Okay, I can't break those. I'm really running out of health potions, huh? Oh, sick. Yeah, get rid of the archer first. The best thing to do, it seems, is hit and run. They are generous with hitboxes. I'll say that. They don't make you work too hard to make the hitboxes work. Why is my bag not usable right now? Is it not usable in the dungeon at all? And how do I use my pendant? Okay, I can't spam attack, so I have to be a bit more careful about it. That's fair, that's fair, that's fair. Lucas, if you were trapped in a fantasy world, and it was like one of these fantasy video game things, what would you try and be? Like a warrior, wizard? Do you have a gas stove or an electric one? I have an electric one. Well, my family has an electric one. I would love a gas stove, but they kind of worry me. Because it's so easy for that to become like a hazard. To a person of hopefully far better luck than I, my time is short. I took injury from that strange creature across the room. My pendant all but shattered from the scuffle. Check him out though, I'd say I fared better than he. Nah! He caught me spying on him near the Guardian's room. He dropped a couple of items when he fled. One of which is this map? Diagram? Jesus, dude, how dying could you have been if you wrote this short novel? Whatever it is, I was right. They called me crazy, said old Crazy Pete has gone down to lose his marbles. My accent has changed dramatically. You join a femboy harem? Oh, try saying that in a New Zealand accent. You join a femboy harem? A catboy harem, in fact. But I was right. Each guardian of the dungeon must possess a key of sorts. Jeez. Are you still... Your last note shouldn't have like 5 pages, my guy. You could have... Like, I'm not that far in. You could have left. You could have walked... You could have crawled out and maybe made it back to the village. To whoever found me, I apologize for the smell. But the diagram should be around here somewhere. Please open the 5th door of Renoka. These dungeons are not what they seem. That could have been 4 text boxes and it was like 18. Either that or you'd be a wise tree / hot nymph. I mean, fair. I was asking more like if you had to be an adventurer, would you want to do magic or like swords? Okay, so sometimes I can break barrels and sometimes I cannot break barrels. Big boss gonna kill me. I suppose to let them all out. Now I have to chase this weird creature that stole my stuffs. Ah, big boss gonna be upset with little me. Jeez, even the like illiterates in this world cannot shut up. I mean, I'm probably... Okay, what's this? Oh, is this how to use the pendant? Is it why? Like, maybe I'm being too harsh on this at the moment. I'm just like... Okay, that's cool. It gives you a little rundown of, like, what you fought and what you got. That's pretty cool. I'm being a little bit harsh on this at the moment, but it's so annoying to, like, get into a world where it's just text after text after text. It's the quickest way to make you lose interest in something. Like, I agree. Not everything needs to be, like, Souls-like, where it's, like, no one says a damn thing about anything. But there's a healthy middle ground between that and just talking all the time, like this guy. Ah, the young proprietor of Moonlight has returned. Allow me to regale you with a 3-hour TED Talk. You look intact. Finally, learn to use that pendant properly? It's about time, boy. What are you holding? Is that a chart of the dungeons? Where did you get this? You found old Pete. Dead. Oh, damn. See? This is... How did you immediately... You just found some like one of your neighbors died and you turned it into an immediate guilt trip for me. See? This is what happens when you chase what's behind that door. Leave it, Will. Just get the artifacts you need from the Golem dungeon. And look after Moonlighter. Now, I noticed some posts on the town board that may interest you. That's right, I'm talking more. Some shops want to move in, attempt to revitalize this town. Apparently they need some startup capital first. Would be nice to see some new life in Renoka. Nice indeed. What? What was the point of that? It was pure exposition. Who would say that? Who would be like, now get back to work. Oh yeah, some people are gonna come in and steal your business. That's gonna be cool. Investments, town, Welkin's Forge. Okay, so I can invest... I can invest money to get more things for me to presumably buy stuff from. And... This shop expansion allows merchants to decorate it to please their customers, as well as additional space for their items. Okay, so this will increase... Okay, so this is general shop level. Alright. Small chest, comfy bed. Grant adventurers extra health in the morning. Iron cash... So these are all the ones I already have. It would be cool if they weren't grayed out. I think that's a bit of a design... I swear I'm not trying to be harsh on this game, I promise. Like... Or are these ones... Okay, so I haven't unlocked these ones. These are just ones that are available to me. These are also available to me, so I can unlock them. Okay. Now let's go back home. I guess we have to set up for tomorrow. I wish I would get any sort of indication of what the pricing should be. Let's just do 6, whatever. What price should it be? Let's make it 100. 102. Fine. Quick place? Okay. Oh, okay. I can go. That's cool. Huh. I wanna teeth stone. Let's put in 10 roots. Again, the problem is I don't know how much this should be. Let's just make it 100, I guess. Is it maybe like said in here? Very useful in the crafting of new bows. Okay. Popularity, I don't know. Okay, so I have to sell them to get an indication. Crystallized energy, 100 will get a good reaction. Okay. That's the reaction that you want. The other one is its price too low. That's fine. That's fair. Fabric, I don't know. Oh, wait. Is this like... Does this line mean that from this point onwards it's 275 up? 3,000 up, not for sale. Okay, so 2 gold to 200 gold. So anywhere between 200 and 2. Okay. Do I have any crystallized energy? Let's use 1 and sell it for, I guess just 100 is fine. Oh, it has different prices. What does the U mean? Okay. I have this feeling that it's not explaining itself very well. Read. Okay. So let's go to sleep. And now let's open up the store. And I guess this is the loop of Moonlighter, as we go into the dungeon at night, and we try and sell things during the day. Let's see here. What are you looking at, old-timer? Nothing? You just loitering in my corner? Okay, so that's a no. Which is the 102 one? Let's make that 60. Okay, so that's also a no. The 170 for this. Oh, I think I learned that. Let's make that 100. Cool. Okay. Not this one either. I fear I'm not... Like... I'm not meant to... fail this much. Cool. Alright. Okay, so that 100 works for that. That's fine. 100 is too much for this. Let's make that 50. I guess 60 is too much for this still. Let's make this 36. Sure. Man, it's a rough store that has to update its pricing while it's selling things. Oh, sorry, your phone died? It's okay. I'm learning about the rich tapestry that is capitalism. Yeah. 5 is 5. So yeah. That I guess works for me. Today you bought the ingredients for an apple pie and the cheapest store brand ice cream to top it off with? That sounds really tasty. I don't think I've ever had an apple pie before. You gonna buy this vine? You gonna buy that vine? Come on. What, it's too expensive? It's 10 gold. You animals. Ugh. I like my men the way I like my pies. Sweet, zesty, and covered in cream. God. I don't know why I read that out loud as though I expected different. Okay, you're not jazzed about it, but you'll buy it. So it's low. Cool. Get the hell out of my shop, actually. Yeah, that's it for the day. Everyone get the hell out. Okay, so we made 221. Crystallized energy sells for 100. Roots sell... We sold 16 for 80. Okay. Vines have a low popularity, but they sell for 5 gold. Teethstone also sells for 5 gold, but I sold 6 of them. Yeah, we ended up making 221. That's pretty good. Okay. I don't know about this game so far. But right now, I don't have anything to spend my money on except like upgrades. And both of these cost 500. This is enchantments and potions. That's like weapons. It's a forge. This is trust your money in my hands and I will make it. Oh, it's a banker. Hawker. As a hawker, I've traveled the world looking for techniques to create objects that can inspire people. Visit my objects to make your shop more... Okay, so they'll attract more customers. The retailer. Tired of looking for... You'll find the finest items because life's complicated enough. So that's where you can just buy stuff to sell. Okay. The shop upgrade is 8,000. A cheap sale box is 2,000. Items will have a 75% discount. Iron cash register will entice customers to add extra 10% tip when paying. And this will give me more stuff. So this is like adventuring stuff. Okay, extra space for my items. I don't know, it seems... I'm having trouble working out what the like pricing is. Maybe it's just something I need to explore a bit more on my own, you know? I can definitely see myself like grinding a bit with this one. It does feel like a game that like rarely comes into its own later, but I don't know. At the moment I'm a little bit lukewarm. Like I said, I don't love it when any media has characters talk too much. Like you have to work so hard when that's the case to maintain my interest. It's one of my favorite anime of all time has that problem where characters just talk way too much, and it sucks because it's a real roadblock in convincing people to watch it. When I say to them like, hey, go and check this out, it's really good, it has like the best ending I've ever seen in an anime ever, they'll go and check it out, like maybe, but they'll also run into like the just avalanche of dialogue, and it just makes the world feel so much more, I don't know, boring is really the best word for it. Like, people do talk a lot, but it's... Okay, wait, hang on. There has to be an easier way. Okay, there we go, there we go. So that just moves everything. So I can take out the things I need. Cool. It's called, Katanagatari. Lucas, it literally translates to sword story. It's a really good anime. It has some of the best art I've ever seen, some fantastic animation, great music, and maybe the best ending, like I said, the best ending I've ever seen in anime. That just like it hurts, but it feels good at the same time. It's awesome. And unfortunately, it just has a lot of talking, so people will see it and then kind of get bored. It sets a weird pace is the problem, is it paces everything slowly, and that's, I think, the issue I'm running into with this game right now, is that everyone is so like keen to exposit everything about this world that like it's creating this weird pacing thing. And this game already has a weird pacing thing because you're doing all the exciting stuff at night only. There's one half of the day where you're doing adventure and the other half where you're doing shopkeeping, and that's fine. That's an interesting concept. It's essentially like what the Persona games do, and the Persona games are great with it, but like the issue is that if you have characters who talk way too much, and eventually it's just, I don't care what they're saying because they're not like revealing their personality. It's not. That's the main difference, is that in Katanagatari, when they talk, it's not just exposition about the world. It's not just exposition about how the game works. It is like revealing personality and motives and so on. But this game has so far, it's literally just like, my name's Old Pete, and I died in this cave finding this thing that is true about the last door. And it's like, I didn't think that was untrue, though. As the player, I didn't think that was untrue. I know people think it's a myth in this game. It's not exciting for you to tell me that it is true immediately after everyone tells me, because like, I know that's not interest. Like, it's just exposition for exposition. You barely watch the game, but you're listening to my words. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you all for coming to my TED talk. I think I'm gonna take a break. Not take a break. I think we're gonna end it here. How do you guys like these longer streams, by the way? I'd love to get sort of like feedback on that. Is the longer stream, does it work out better? Do you think it like gives you more chances to catch it? Is it better content, or do you prefer the shorter streams and then I maybe do that later in the day or something like that? If you wouldn't mind telling me, please. Oh, Lucas made one of the best salads ever. That's really cool. A good salad is delicious. It's deeply underrated as a food. But yeah, if you guys could just in the comments on the VOD or something, or on our Discord or whatever, just let me know how you find these longer stream videos, so I can, you know, if I'm doing things that you guys don't like, please let me know. As I said earlier, the magic video is almost done. Emilio and I are working on another video that's going to be out not soonish, but like it's going to be there. There's more content coming. Check out my book if you have time or money or both, or neither. Just look at it. You can just look at it and read a couple of sample pages. I'd really appreciate that. It's pinned in the chat. And take care of yourselves. Stay friendly and stay safe and stay magical. Bye-bye.